Satanic Hispanics. This one is an anthology movie, including directors Alejandro Burgues, Mike Mendez, Gigi Sal Guerrero, Eduardo Sanchez, and Damian Rugna. And this at least was playing in limited theaters. I'm not sure if it is anymore. I'm still waiting to find out when this is streaming, so I'm not sure. But anyhow, I love anthologies. And this one, you know what? I'll save it. We'll get into it. So let's get through these stories, all right? So now the main story that kind of connects that's the connective tissue to the rest of the stories. It's about a lone survivor found in a room full of dead folks and is taken by police and interrogated. This dude claims that they need to set him free because in 90 minutes, the world's going to end, which is pretty much the length of the movie. Of course, the cops gawk at this, and anyhow, this guy starts telling stories. And the first one is about a guy who claims that he can create a portal to different dimensions. And of course, nobody believes him until it actually happens and some crazy shit goes down. I'll say this one's a pretty creative story and definitely a good ending, dude. Very creepy ending. One of the good stories for sure. I definitely enjoyed that one. The next story is about a vampire who went out to feed and may have stayed out a bit late and also forgot, out of all nights, he decided to go out on daylight savings night. Oops. Yeah, this is one of the more comedic storylines with a bit of romance and blood. Rom-com, I guess you could say, you know? Rom-com, horror-com. I don't know how you put it. This was probably one of the weakest stories to me. I didn't care too much about this one. But anyhow, though, the next story is about a guy running away from some people who want to perform a sort of ritual on him. Why? Don't know, but there's a reason why. Now, this one was actually, it was decent. An interesting one that had a pretty cool bloody-ass part in it. And I like the unveiling at the end as well, because you're just kind of like, whoa, okay. Kind of makes sense. And the next story is about a dude who meets up with his ex-girlfriend at the very restaurant that she broke up with him. And he believes she's a demon and is there to destroy her. And this was another one of those comedy horror ones that had elements, I would say, a mix between Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino style storytelling, as well as some overboard, whew, man. Anyways, it had a really good start, but the ending felt a bit overboard on the goofiness, though. My God. Not my kind of sense of humor, but hey, it is what it is, though. And we close out with the dude who's in custody with the cops and how it turns out. And I'm going to tell you right now, dude, oh man, it is badass, though. And it's definitely worth waiting for because obviously he's kind of telling a story in between, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, it is pretty badass, though. I like it a lot. Dude, this is Efren Ramirez, the dude who played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite, and they make him look like a badass in this movie. Yeah, probably the best story out of all of them. That definitely for sure. From beginning to end, it was good. And overall, I'll say this whole anthology, it was okay. I felt a few stories kind of dragged a bit and just weren't as entertaining, but it's more of a taste thing, I would say, than anything else, though. The comedy that two of the stories that were in there just wasn't my flavor. But I'll say this, though. All stories are well produced, look great. And what makes it even nastier, this one is by all our Latino directors, though. Hence the name, you know, of the movie. Satanic Hispanics, right? So kudos on that, dude. Shay Nasty. I will say that I hope to see a sequel with some of the other Latino directors, though, and see what creative nastiness they bring to the table. I'm totally down for that, for damn sure. So here's hoping that they make more of these, you know. So, and I recommend you check it out, though, because I'm pretty sure, you know, you guys will probably, some people like what I didn't like, you know, and vice versa, whatnot, though. But it's still worth checking out and support this, though, man. Support the nastiness. Please do. Now, today, I will recommend you a movie that shows Art the Clown's origins, or should I say, the movie where he made his debut. And it's called All Hallows Eve. A maniacal clown stalks a babysitter on Halloween night. I'll say this, though, it's not the best anthology, but it's alright, though. It's alright. I mean, like I said, the biggest thing, you get to see Art's debut, though. And I believe there was a different actor playing the role other than David Howard Thornton, who is the man at this point. So yeah, check it out for sure. It's available on YouTube. But anyhow, though, hey, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends, and I will see you at the next one. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
like and subscribe.